My apologies to anyone who saw me do that.
The last couple years have been full of so many unexpected twists and turns. Just as the wheel of fortune is always turning, there are no accidents. Everything that happens is meant to redirect us onto the path that we're truly meant to be on. And now, I invite you to join me as I leave the comforts of my hometown to embark on a new journey. Follow me on my next adventure. Okay guys, impromptu. Ramadan is almost over and I've tried to go to the Bukit Bintang Ramadan Bazaar. It didn't work. So that's it. We're gonna go. We're going now. I really don't know what to do. Actually, go to a Ramadan Bazaar? That was the first tease. So I did not. And then the second time I went all the way down and it was closed.
A lot of the vendors are not open just yet. Completely empty stalls.
Before I headed down, I did look online and it did in fact tell me that they opened at 10 a.m., which I did feel was a little bit early because most of them don't open till at least 3. But yeah, definitely not open yet. Once again, this is just a tease and my apologies. I had actually intended for this to be a Ramadan Bazaar video, but unfortunately, I will have to come back another time. But here we are. Third time's a charm.
Okay, we've arrived. The long-awaited Bazaar Ramadan. Bukit Bintang.
I made absolutely sure to come at the right time this time, to the right location, and here we are. Let's do it. It smells absolutely delicious. All these poor souls who are fasting must be salivating. I've kind of pushed myself to come today because I didn't want to miss the chance after all that teasing, but I've actually eaten a lot today already, so I'm not hungry. This food looks delicious though. Let's see if we get anything. I noticed that this bazaar has not as much variety as some of the other ones, but I noticed that they have a lot of kind of big meals. So like different curries and meats and rice, lots of bowls where people can kind of like help themselves, especially down the other end. Looks delicious. So I walked down here and I got to the end and I was like, are you kidding? Is this all there is? I was so disappointed after all that build up, all that effort to come down here. Check out these bad boys. But then I realized that it actually bends around the corner and there's loads of other little kiosks on the other side.
I totally thought the whole thing was only that street and I felt really disappointed, but I found that there's another side, so we'll go there.
Seems to be a lot more lively over on this end. This is what I mean about how there seems to be a lot more big platters of food and then people can just kind of fill their plates and take it themselves, which I didn't really notice that so much at the other Ramadan Bazaar I've been to. See what I mean? Everyone's just kind of filling up their plates and bowls, which I thought was pretty cool. Looked really delicious. Yummy. So this side's definitely a little bit more happening. Can you imagine if I didn't realize that it bent around the corner and just kept walking? I would have been so disappointed. There was so much delicious food, but honestly, I was not hungry, but I came all this way. I had to get something, and this pink drink was calling me. Up top, there's medium and large cups, and I think they've got syrup in there ready to go. They're not
Hey guys,
too sweet,
I have
though.
a new obsession. I'm obsessed with rose flavored things, and I noticed that it's very popular in Malaysia. So I'm not actually hungry because I had a big breakfast and a big lunch, but I had to come down to get the footage for you guys to check it out because I've almost come once, twice, so everyone's looking at me as I'm talking. Haven't ever seen anyone vlog before. Anyways, I'll just pretend I'm doing a live so then I don't feel so awkward because it's like you guys can actually hear me and I'm not talking to myself. Anyways, I'm just gonna go over here and stand for a second. By the way, notice the yellow cars always in Malaysia. Anyway, so let's taste this. Oh my god. I was not expecting that. So it has a beautiful rose flavor. Oh my gosh. And it's like subtly sweet, not too sweet, but then it's got the little bits of tapioca and jellies in it. Oh my god, it's so good. If I could drink this 24/7, I would. You know what? This was worth the trip back down. Third time's a charm. Cheers. Oh my gosh, and I just realized that I probably shouldn't have been drinking it right there because everyone's fasting. I completely forgot. Oh my gosh, how embarrassing. My apologies to anyone who saw me do that. Super embarrassing. I don't want to be like the rude girl. I genuinely forgot. Anyways, I'll just take this back to my hotel now. If I had it in a bag, I wouldn't have forgotten. Anyways, this area is kind of cool. Now the hard part is definitely going to be to hold this and not drink it the whole way, but I feel super rude. Like I literally just like pulled over and started drinking it right in front of the Ramadan Bazaar. People thought like, that girl's so rude. I genuinely like completely forgot. I was not thinking because I'm not fasting, and I just forgot. Yeah, I'm so embarrassed. Anyways, it's really rude, like not very polite to kind of drink or eat in front of everyone during Ramadan, and like especially not in the Ramadan Bazaar. So if anybody saw me, I apologize. Save this for later. Look, the police are coming for me.
And as per tradition, here comes the rain, and we got lucky again and just missed it.
Timing though, I literally just missed the rain. Sweet. It's a little bit of a hike back to the hotel, so hopefully the ice doesn't spoil too much by the time I get back, but I'll really enjoy it back in the hotel room. I just like, you know, there's all these stereotypes of, you know, North Americans and things like that, rude and or inconsiderate or whatever, and that was just like super rude. So it just like honestly slipped my mind. If it was food, I would have remembered because they would have put it like, it would have been wrapped up and things like that, but the guy kind of just like handed me the drink with the straw, not in a bag or anything. So I was just like, zoop, put it in my mouth. The second I remembered, I was like, no more. So I'm not gonna take any more sips until I get back. My car is almost here, but it's like at least half an hour ride back to my hotel. So hopefully it still tastes good by then. Okay. It rains here a lot and like seemingly on cue, but honestly, I've never seen happier trees than in Malaysia. I was just in Vietnam and they have beautiful greenery too, but it's just got a different energy than the ones in Malaysia. In Malaysia, all the trees are happy, they're peaceful. In Vietnam, they almost look angry, I swear. I was almost gonna videotape it, but is that my car? Blue car. Hi.
Why? You see your friend?
Sorry.
So ironically, I was so concerned about eating in public
what is
and
that?
then my driver was eating and offered me
I'm
food.
okay, thank you.
Funny how the universe works.
Oh, fish?
Don't worry about that. It's fish.
We made it back, and that's so funny. I was like completely stressing so much, and I didn't have any sip until I got in here because I promised, even though, funny enough, I was like so stressing over the fact that I drank in public, and I was like, oh no, I'm not gonna drink in my car that I'm in. I got in the guy's car, immediately I noticed he was eating. So he probably maybe saw that I had the drink too. I don't know, but anyways, he was eating, he even offered me food, so I think that's kind of funny. The universe is always like, you know, even sometimes if I'm like, oh, I'm dressed too revealing, and I'm like, you know, not wearing anything super revealing, because in North America where I'm from, like, girls wear nothing. Anyway, so I don't dress super revealing here, or back in Canada, but I'm a little bit more covered up here. And then sometimes if I'm like, oh, I don't know if I should be like wearing this or whatever, then I'll see a girl like literally in like a crop top and like biker shorts. So anyways, the universe is like, Mel, just do your thing, nobody cares. Cheers. Also, this is so good. It's like got all these little different types and shapes of jelly. So there's like tiny little ones, there's bigger ones, there's long ones, and it tastes like this sweet, beautiful, perfect rose. It's so good.
Also, if you're curious, here's one of my huge meals from earlier. I got shakshuka, if you've ever had it. Yummy. It's a mix of vegetables, tomatoes, all fried up and sauteed with lots of spices, lots of coriander, cumin. It's got a couple of eggs in there. I got them well done because I hate runny eggs. And then, of course, it's topped with cheese. Oh my gosh, look how cheesy this is.
This is so delicious. I've had shachuka before, but this one has like almost tastes like Indian inspired. So it's got what is that? Maybe gram masala.
I think
So
cumin
good.
seeds was what I was looking for.
Put it on the bread. Hot.
Anyways, that's all for now. Thanks for watching. Happy Ramadan. Ramadan Mubarak. Until next time. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you'd like to see more of.